a branch. At one time, Mr. Branch was missing and has subsequently been changed to confirm dead. That's why you have the diamond overlapping the plus sign. Okay? But a very good question. Now you're going to ask me, how about the dot? No symbol. It just helps you count lines. So that if you have a name on line 130, you don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, plus 2 lines, 132. Okay? So those are the literal symbols of the wall. Has anybody been able to figure out some of the spiritual or some of the figurative symbols of the wall? No? First of all, what color is the wall? Okay? If it was yellow, like my shirt, it probably wouldn't be appropriate. We have the black wall to represent the mourning, the death. Not mourning as in this morning, as in mourning as in to be sad. Okay? Look directly into the wall. Directly into the wall. Look beyond the names and tell me who you see.
Reflection.
That's right. So while you're here, your physical being is bonding with the names, the spiritual beings of the wall, the names on the wall. For those of you standing in the middle of the walkway, you're standing on the same Indian black granite that the wall is made of. The only difference is that's not polished, this is highly polished. If you were to look up the walkway, you would see that it tapers down as you go uphill, the same way that the wall tapers down. There's a bond with your being there on the shadow of the wall as opposed to the wall itself. When you first entered the memorial, where were the first set of names in relationship to your body? Way down at your feet, at your ankles. Now take a look at where you're looking for some of the names. 2 and 3 times over the height of your head, depending on how tall you are. I don't mean to be morbid, but it's as if you're in an open grave. Nobody's remains are here, but their spirit and their honor is placed here because that's the way it was chosen to be done. If I take my left cheek and I place it on the east wall, I extend the east wall out, I come to the northwest corner, specifically to the northwest corner of the Washington Monument. If I do the same with my right cheek on the west wall, I come to the northeast corner of the Lincoln Memorial. 125 degrees in a few minutes. Happen chance? No. It brings this memorial into its own context between these two great memorials, making this memorial no more, no less great, just different. You stop and think, that memorial represents one man. That monument represents one man. This memorial represents 58,260 men and women. Does it make it greater? It makes it different. So those are some of the spiritual, some of the figurative symbols of the memorial. You picked a great day to come up and look at the memorial. Sun shining, beautiful, bright day. 3 other times you ought to come. Come late tonight. 8:30, 9, 10 o'clock, when the planes stop flying and the crowds thin out. Eerily still. Powerful. Come on a day after there's a nice, pristine snowfall, and you get the contrast of the black against the white, and you see the snow and the surroundings against the wall. Come sometime when it's a light rain or a mist, and you will witness the wall weep. Powerful symbols. Just take your time to extract them. I probably missed 3 or 4. Somebody else can probably clue me in on what else I haven't found. But those are some of the more powerful ones. The criterion of the memorial was that 1, it have the names. 2, that it be reflective and contemplative in nature. When I say reflective, I'm not talking about your reflection. I'm talking about the thought process of reflecting back on a different time. Contemplative, thinking about these men and women, thinking about where you were at a given time in this time in our history. We asked that the memorial also blend itself into the landscape. We didn't want another Greek Parthenon. We didn't want another Egyptian obelisk. We wanted something that was simple and placed into the park. The young lady who designed the memorial said it was a park within the park. And when we dedicated the 2 statues years after the wall was in place, it really became that. And the other criterion of the memorial was Let it be non-political in nature. I will tell you about the history of the war. I will not, in this place, tell you about the politics of the war. It would be very inappropriate to talk about the politics of the war right here. We can go over to the reflecting pool. We can go up the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, and I'll talk to you about the politics of the war. We might disagree, but we will not discuss them here. It would be doing a great disservice to the men and women who gave their lives the same way that other American men and women have given their lives in other wars and other campaigns.